Hello everyone, Greg here from Fishplate Films and welcome back. Oh, I was nearly going to say welcome back to the BNSF Birdwood subdivision, but we're not on the layout today. We were for a minute, but we're actually doing a fragrance review. Now, there's going to be two groups of very confused people. My normal viewers and subscribers are going to be thinking, what the hell is they're going to call it probably an aftershave or a cologne, arriving on a flat car into the Birdwood subdivision. Well, there's a good answer for that. And the frag heads, or should I say the people here about the fragrance, are going to be wondering, what the hell did it do arriving on a model train? What's the go with that? Well, answer to the first question is, when I'm not rail fanning and doing stuff with trains and working on trains and wearing bloody high vis, which I'm sick of doing, I like to dress up and go out, and part of dressing up and looking good and feeling good is to wear a fragrance, one that you like. And I've been delving into the niche fragrance world for a couple of years now, and I've always wanted to do a fragrance review, and it was finding the right one. And this particular one doesn't have many reviews at all. It's a Middle Eastern fragrance, and they seem to keep things pretty much into their own little world over there, which is good, because they are very good fragrances, probably some of the best out there in my opinion. But I'm not a frag head, so all the frag heads watching, I apologise that I don't know very much at all about this, but I figured this needs a review, because I could only find one on YouTube. So there you go. So my normal model rail rating friends and my rail fans, don't worry, normal programming will resume after this video. You can hang around if you like for a laugh, but I'll see you on the next one, if it's not for you, which is probably not, but you never know. Anyway, so as Michelle says, or Curly Fragrance, over on her channel, let's get into it. So today we are looking at RAMAN. I think it's RAMAN. It wouldn't be RAMAN, it's probably RAMAN, from Abdul Samad Al Qurashi, which is a Middle Eastern fragrance house. And there's only one review that I could find on YouTube about this fragrance. So I thought, what the hell, I'll do my very first fragrance review on this one. And because it seems to be quite popular, but there's not many reviews about it. So first of all, as they always do in these fragrance videos, let's have a look at the presentation. As with many Middle Eastern fragrances, their presentation is part of the package, and RAMAN is no different. With its striking bottle and interesting cap, that'd be a feature on anyone's wardrobe or fragrance shelf. So there you go. It's a smart looking bottle for sure, and you could almost collect it just for the bottle, but it's what's inside that counts. So let's have a look at what it looks like inside. So here's the bottle. There we go. Now, just take him out here. Now, one thing I did notice, the bottle is convex on each side. You see, so when you're handling it, you got to be a little bit careful, because if your hands are slippery, it can tend to sort of pop out. It's not a big deal, but just something to think about. Now, the lid is really cool. It comes off like that. Now, it is metal on the outside with a blue plastic inner. Oh, look at that. You can shine it and all the blue light comes through. Woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. Right, okay. You can tell I'm not a fragrance reviewer. And what you can do, you can actually put it at an angle like that. So it looks even more crazy. You can totally change the look of the bottle by changing that. Anyway, just something I thought. Now, it is considered a floral, what did they say? It's a woody, spicy, which is probably right. And some people call it a freshy, more of a summer citrusy sort of thing. But I have found that it is quite spicy as well. So I'll just put old mate there, like that. And we'll get into the notes by Fragrantica. Fragrantica. I'm sorry, as you probably know, I'm from Australia, so we have trouble speaking English, let alone fancy other words. Ah, dear. So according to Abdul Samad Al Qurashi. The top notes are orange, spice, and lang lang. That's some tree that's grown in Indonesia, and it's can be a banana, a greeny, and even an earthy sort of smell. So there you go. So yeah, it's very citrusy, spicy. Spicy top notes. Middle notes: cedar, vetiver, which I don't like, and we'll get into that a little bit in a minute, and vanilla. And the bottom notes or base notes are patchouli, amber, an oud, and a woody. Now I'll go with the woody and spicy. I can't smell any oud in there. I've got a few oud fragrances, and I can't smell any oud in this one. But my skin is terrible with fragrances. It's the acid in my soul that just eats them away. And I have trouble smelling a lot of things. So you probably think, what the hell are you doing a fragrance review for? Well, I'll get to that at the end of the video. If you want to hang around for that, I'll tell you why I'm doing this review. One of the reasons why I'm doing this review. But anyway, if not, we can just, you can run away after we've finished. So that's the fragrance, that's the smells from Abdul Samad Al Qurashi, the website. On Fragrantica, or Fragrantica, they're saying that it's more ambergris, vetiver, and pimento. I don't know what pimento is. And vanilla. I don't get a lot of vanilla. I get a lot of citrus, lime, orange, and then it goes straight into the spicy side. So let's just have a bit of a go. Now the sprayer, we've got to do the sprayer apparently. So it's not bad. It's not bad. You can do small, like little sprays, and there we go. Now, those of you who don't know, I live in Queensland in Australia. It's a subtropical climate here. The humidity is ridiculous, and it really does kill a lot of fragrances. Also, and it's New Year's Eve. It's, what's the time? 9 p.m, 2100, 3 hours to go to New Year's Eve. So happy 2022, everybody, by the time we get this. Let's hope 2022 is a little bit better. Not looking good at the moment though, but anyway, we'll battle on. Stay safe, as they say, and do what you can to keep yourself healthy. Now, straight away, orange and some sweet citrusy things going on. Patchouli's got a funny smell. Green grass, possibly. They call this, the one review that I did watch, they call this a freshy, summery, freshy. For me, it is for the first 5 or 10 minutes, and then it really goes into this spicy thing. Now, they also say it's a very similar to Tres de Hermes, or however you say that, that one, the famous one by Hermes, the Tres de, or whatever it is. I'm sorry, I'm butchering this. I've had a sample of that, and this is similar, but without the vetiver. I do not like vetiver, and the vetiver in this is way back. It's a tiny hint of it there. So a lot of people are saying that this is Tres de Hermes, how it should be or how it used to be. I don't know, but I had a sample about 6 months ago, and I didn't like it. So I was a bit hesitant buying this, but I did watch one other reviewer, and he said that the vetiver was very faint and not there, as he didn't like vetiver either. So I gave it a punt, and yeah, I can't smell much vetiver there. What I am getting though is I bought a bottle of Andy Tower. Now I've had to write this down. Accord to Desert. You know that one? There's the Moroccan one, and then there's the other one, Accord to Desert. Apparently, it was supposed to smell like you're in Morocco and you're in the sand dunes and the desert winds are blowing across and a camel shat itself over here somewhere and you can smell that and all that. And well, I bought a bottle of that and it was terrible. I appreciate the effort they go to make these smells that probably do smell like a marketplace in the middle of the desert somewhere. But I particularly don't want to smell like a marketplace in the middle of the desert. So But the spices and that were there, and I get a lot of that in this. To me, this reminds me a lot of that Andy Tower one, more so than the De Hems one, but in a good way. It has those spices there from the Tower fragrance, but with a hint of, yeah, there's like a citrusy something going on there in the background. But of course now the humidity's gone crazy here. Now we have a storm coming over, so I'm actually starting to sweat, so that's going to kill it. That's the trouble with living in this sort of environment. But anyway, of course the middle notes are supposed to be cedar, a vetiver. Yeah, there's a tiny bit there. Vanilla. Yeah, I'm not getting any vanilla. For me, I don't know. My nose is broken. Well, this is my third nose, so you think they get it right, but it's I can't smell certain things. But anyway, it is. Yeah, it is green grass, a little bit of citrus. I don't know about the oud. I don't think there's any oud in there. But anyway, this arm here, I sprayed it on about an hour ago. So now it's dried down, and the base notes, of course, they're saying patchouli, amber, and oud. So it's very, very faint. One thing that I do agree with the other reviewer is that it has no longevity. It goes very, very quickly. But the price point is amazing. I think this was $60 US, and they have sales, so the quality is terrific. It just doesn't last. But for the money, I think it's a great buy. So that's why I'm doing the review on it. Just to let you people know who know what you're talking about. Not like me, I'm a signal electrician for the railways. I'm not a fragrance reviewer, but I know what I like. I just can't explain what it is. But those of you who know what you like and know the smells, I urge you to give this a go. Okay, so the dry down is, it's woody and spicy. That's where you get the, maybe a little bit of amber there, no vetiver. Yeah, but what is nice, I sprayed it on my shirt, and it's definitely much nicer sprayed on clothes. I'm getting a lot more sweet, citrusy stuff still there. I should have sprayed it down where I could find it, couldn't I? It's probably playing havoc with the audio, never mind. So I think it would be really nice. This only arrived this morning, New Year's Eve, believe it or not. Thank you, Mr. UPS, for bringing it over. Like they're going to hear it. Oh dear. But I think it would work really well if you sprayed it maybe on your neck, around here on arms, and on your clothing, and you'd get the both, because it's definitely a different smell on my clothing than my arms. So there you go. But it does remind me of the Andy Tower Coeur de Desert that I tried, but just the spices, but definitely sweeter than that. Anyway, I like it. I like it. I just wish it lasted longer. But I think in a cooler climate, they say, it's a freshie, but I think with the spices and that, maybe not so summery, maybe spring, that sort of thing. And in but the humidity's killed it. Absolutely killed it. But it does become a very nice skin scent after a while. So there you go. I say, if you like Terres de Hemes, I really am butchering that, you'll like this, but this is sweeter. And also the Andy Tower, the Moroccan desert thingy. It has, for me, it has the hints of those spices in there, but with some sweet citrus and that to just lift it a little bit. So, yeah, I think it's good. So there you go. Excellent price. I mean, even if you have to apply it every couple of hours, it's still, for the money, it's great. And I mean, the bottle is just cool. You could have that just sitting on your shelf and not even use it if you really wanted to. So there you go. Abdul Samad Al Qurashi, RAMAN. Give it a go if you like. If you like those other two, citrusy, spicy, little bit of woods there. Yeah, Nice, different. It's definitely different. I haven't had a chance to try it out yet with anyone else to smell it, but people say it is a compliment getter. If you get close enough, it's only a small one. So there you go. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for my first fragrance review. There won't be any more, but that's it. I just thought I'd do this one because I think it needs another review for people to go out and check it out. Some of these Middle Eastern fragrances are very good. They know what they're doing. Anyway, so that's it for now. Now, if you want to hang around, I'll tell you why I've done this. And if not, thank you for watching, and we'll see you back with the normal programming on the Fishplate Films very, very soon. Hooroo for now. Bye-bye. Now, is anybody still there? There's some people still here. Right. So why is a signal electrician and a model railroader doing a fragrance review? Well, about 2 years ago, I decided I would get out of my designer fragrance world into the niche world, as we do. And I started buying samples from all these niche houses. The Tom Fords, BDKs, Maison France and Kikirchin. I've done them all. I've done the Grand Swires. I've done all these other beast mode things, and huge compliment getters. I've probably bought about over 100 samples in the last 18 months, and I've got to say I've been bitterly disappointed with probably 99% of them. They haven't been bad, but they've just been incredibly generic, and all these ones that are supposed to be must-haves, and I just thought they were rubbish. And now maybe my nose isn't trained enough to get all the nuances and all that sort of thing, but some of these fragrances get so much hype and are so expensive. And I tried the Grand Soirs, I've tried the Baccarat Rouge, I've tried, as I say, I've had over 100 samples in 18 months, and I've bought probably 6 or 8 bottles, $200, $300, $400 each. I've sold nearly all of them. And then I just got out of it for a while, and I kept a Tom Ford, New Extreme, a couple of Manceras, which are quite good. What else? Liquidez, Imaginaires, Desert Suave, that's quite nice. And then Curly Fragrance. You want to see someone who's crazy, but in a good way. Curly Fragrance, Michelle, a Dutch lady, who's not bad on the eye, I've got to say, old Michelle. She's crazy. She's mad as a cut snake, as we say down here, but in a good way. And she loves her Middle Eastern fragrances, so I thought I'd give one a go. And I ended up buying Arabian Oud Calamat Black, or Sihir Calamat. And now that is an outstanding fragrance, Middle Eastern fragrance. There's quite a lot of reviews on that. And that sold me into Middle Eastern fragrances. They are very different. They do make ones similar to Western ones as well, but for my skin type, and they just suit me much better. So I've decided to go down the Middle Eastern route, and to get away from the hype of the other ones. There's so much hype, and I was just over it and sick of it. And so that's why I've done the review on this. This is, value, very good value. Now, of course, there are very expensive Middle Eastern fragrances, but there are some incredibly good value ones, like this one. The Calamats, both of the Calamats are fantastic for the price, and quality is amazing. And packaging, you just like undoing the packaging for something to do. But anyway, that's why I decided to go down the Middle Eastern route. Not saying that the others aren't good, but I think a lot of them are overhyped and overpriced. So that is the reason why I've done this fragrance review. So there you go. I'd say give some Middle Eastern ones a shot if you're sick of paying, $300 or $400 for a bottle for a fragrance that doesn't last 10 minutes, or half an hour. So, anyway, that's it. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. That's why we've done it. That's why I've done it. Give this a go. Abdul Samad Al Qurashi makes some beautiful fragrances, like hundreds. And but for a budget entry into the Middle Eastern or Arabian fragrances, this is definitely worth the money. So there you go. Anyway, that's it. Happy New Year. And we'll see you back on the tracks for the next train video. Hooroo for now. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.